Senator, you were expecting to be the Democratic nominee. How do you see this election playing out on Tuesday?
I think it's going to be a close election. I think Biden has an excellent chance of winning. We have an electoral college, which means that it's going to be state by state, and some of these states are going to be close. And I would hope that all Americans who understand we cannot continue to have a pathological liar as president, I hope they come out to vote. I hope we have the largest voter turnout in history. And I hope Joe Biden becomes our next president.
Sir, you have a very, very loyal support base. Millions of Americans love to say they feel the burn. What is your reaction to President Trump using you to divide Democrats and gain votes from your supporters?
It sounds like a pretty desperate strategy to me, and it's not going to work. The overwhelming majority of people who voted for me are going to vote for Joe Biden. And what they understand is, look, we have differences of opinion with Joe Biden. He is more conservative than I am. But when it comes to defeating the most dangerous president in the modern history of this country, a president who does not believe in science, who has attacked people like Dr. Fauci, who has downplayed this pandemic, which has cost us 225,000 lives, there's no question about where my supporters are going to go on Election Day. Furthermore, and what has not been discussed enough, Stephanie, and I think the Biden campaign could have done better, is to not only talk about Trump, but talk about Biden's vision for the working class of this country. Joe Biden wants to raise that minimum wage to $15 an hour. That's a pay raise for 40 million Americans. He believes in equal pay for equal work so that women are not making 80 cents on the dollar. He believes in paid family and medical leave. We're the only major country on earth that doesn't have that. Believes in universal child care for 3- and 4-year-olds. Believes in investing trillions of dollars in combating climate change and creating millions of good-paying jobs. Frankly, I think the Biden people have not talked about that agenda enough, which, when implemented, is going to improve lives for tens of millions of workers in this country.
Hey there, I'm Chris Hayes from MSNBC. Thanks for watching MSNBC on YouTube. If you want to keep up to date with the videos we're putting out, you can click subscribe just below me or click over on this list to see lots of other great videos.